What if I told you that one of the world's toughest animals produces milk that isn't white, but pink, and that this strange color holds the key to survival in one of Earth's most extreme environments? Picture this. You're standing on a windswept Himalayan plateau, 15,000 feet above sea level. The air is thin, the temperature is freezing, and the landscape is so harsh that few creatures can survive here. Then you see a herd of shaggy, powerful animals, yaks, grazing on tough mountain grasses. A herder approaches one, sits on a low stool, and begins to milk it. But what comes out isn't the white liquid you'd expect. It's pale pink. For centuries, Himalayan herders have known this secret. But only recently has science begun to understand why this happens and what it reveals about life at the roof of the world. To understand why yak milk is pink, we first need to understand the yak itself. These aren't just oversized cows with long hair. They're evolutionary marvels, perfectly adapted to conditions that would kill most other mammals. Their lungs are enormous to process thin air. Their blood is rich in red blood cells to carry oxygen efficiently. Their fur is so dense that snow can accumulate on their backs without melting. But perhaps their most fascinating adaptation is hidden in their diet and reflected in the color of their milk. Yaks survive on a menu that would starve most animals. Up in those high altitudes, the growing season is brutally short. The grasses they eat are tough, fibrous, and packed with compounds called phenolics. These are the plant's natural defense chemicals, bitter, astringent substances that deter most grazers. But yaks have evolved to not just tolerate these compounds, but to thrive on them. Their digestive systems are microbial powerhouses, breaking down what other animals can't. And this brings us to the pink milk mystery. The color comes from a remarkable pigment called beta-carotene, the same compound that gives carrots their orange color and turns flamingos pink. But here's where it gets interesting. The phenolics in the mountain grasses actually enhance the yak's ability to absorb and concentrate beta-carotene from their food. It's a perfect storm of adaptation. The plants produce both the pigments and the compounds that make those pigments more available. The beta-carotene gets processed through the Yaks system and is secreted directly into the milk, giving it that distinctive rosy hue. But this isn't just about color, it's about survival. That pink milk is essentially liquid gold for survival in high altitudes. Beta-carotene converts to vitamin A in the body, crucial for immune function, vision, and cell growth. At elevations where UV radiation is intense and oxygen is scarce, these nutrients become even more critical. The milk is also remarkably rich, containing up to 50% more fat than cow's milk and higher concentrations of protein. When you're living at the top of the world, every calorie and nutrient counts. The pink coloration is essentially a visual indicator of this nutritional powerhouse. The herders who have lived with yaks for generations understood this long before scientists did. They developed traditional methods that maximize the milk's benefits. They often ferment it into yogurt or cheese, processes that not only preserve it but actually increase the availability of certain nutrients. The resulting products maintain that slight pinkish tint and become staple foods that can last through the brutal winter months. Some communities even make butter tea, a creamy, salty beverage that provides essential calories and hydration in the dry mountain air. Every part of the process is fine-tuned to extract maximum survival value from this remarkable pink milk. Modern science is now catching up with this traditional wisdom. Researchers studying yak milk have found it contains unique fatty acids and proteins that may have health benefits beyond basic nutrition. Some studies suggest compounds in yak milk could help with inflammation and oxidative stress, exactly the kinds of challenges faced by bodies operating at high altitudes. The same adaptations that help yaks survive are encoded in their milk, offering potential insights for human nutrition and medicine. Meanwhile, conservationists are recognizing the importance of preserving both the yaks and their traditional grazing lands. As climate change begins to alter the delicate high-altitude ecosystems they depend on, the story of pink yak milk is more than just a curious biological fact. It's a testament to how life adapts to the most challenging conditions on Earth. Every aspect of the yak, from its shaggy coat to its unusual milk, represents millions of years of evolution fine-tuning an animal to its environment. The pink color is nature's way of signaling a nutritional treasure, honed by altitude, diet, and survival pressure. It reminds us that sometimes the most extraordinary adaptations are hidden in plain sight, waiting for us to understand their significance. What other animal adaptation seems impossible until you understand the science behind it? Share your favorite animal mystery in the comments, and we might explore it in our next video from the Animal Fact Vault.